Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. My name's Katie and I am currently today 6 weeks pregnant. So for a little bit of background, I am right now a mother of 3. I have twin daughters who are 3 and I have a little boy who will be 1 on December 16th. So I'm going to talk to you today about all of the symptoms that I started experiencing before I even got a positive pregnancy test, and then I'm briefly going to go over some of my symptoms from week 4 and week 5, but a lot of these were really similar to the symptoms that I was feeling before even figuring out that I was pregnant. So I have some notes written down in this little notebook because I didn't want to forget anything for you guys, and I am going to try to start in order of what symptoms I noticed first, so that way if you think that you might be expecting, maybe this will be helpful for you. So let's go ahead and get right on into these. The very first thing that I noticed was feeling tired, and like I said, I have 3 really young kids and I'm an RN and I work, so feeling tired is not overly unusual for me, but this is a different type of tired. I remember sitting on the couch and it was probably like 6 o'clock, and my husband and I were like, the kids were playing and I felt like I did not want to get off the couch. And normally I'm a really active person. I'm like darting around, going here, there. That's just like my, I had to burp. Oh, there you go. So that's usually my personality, but on this day, I felt like my eyes weighed 1,000,000 pounds, and I was just like, oh my goodness. So the day after that, I actually had to work, and when I'm at work, I have a really busy job, and I am running all the time, so I don't really I couldn't really feel tired. I couldn't let myself, but when I would be looking at the computer screen to be doing my charting, I just felt like I could just close my eyes and go to sleep. Like, it's a different type of tired. It's like I don't know. It's like you could fall asleep anywhere at any second. You're just like wiped out if this is like a pregnancy symptom type of tired. So that was number 1. Number 2 is anger. So when I am pregnant, I have a really short fuse, and normally I can be a little bit sassy, but I would say that I'm not a angry person. I don't get mad very easily. I just if something annoys me, I kind of just say it right then and then, get over it basically. But this is I'm trying to remember exactly what it was. Something really silly that my husband and I were talking about, and we didn't agree on it, but it was really small, and I felt just this hot type of anger, and I never experienced that except for when I'm pregnant, and I was like, oh shoot, I am pregnant. I am so mad right now, and I have nothing to be mad about. I just feel mad, angry, and you can't really pinpoint what you're angry about. You just feel just this turmoil, and it's just, I don't know how else to explain it, but it's different because it's not like I had any reason to be mad. It was like he said that I said I like cheese pizza, and he said he liked pepperoni, and I was like, I'm mad. I'm just furious. And that was a huge red flag to me. So the next thing that I noticed was dizziness. And so anytime I was sitting down and I stood up quickly, or sometimes when I edit, I lay on my belly and then I would be editing or something and then have to stand up, I would feel super lightheaded, oh, that feeling when you stand up too quickly and you get the stars. That would happen every single time that I stood up, and it's still happening now. So that was another one. I noticed that and I thought, that's kind of strange. The final one, this is the final straw that made me take a pregnancy test, was being so forgetful. So at work, I have to fill out timesheets, and it's pretty important not to lose these. I've never lost one before, and I went to work, filled out my timesheet, got in the car, paid attention to where I put it, and then somewhere in the next 2 hours after I picked up the kids, I could not find it, and I could not remember where in the world it could be. I didn't know if I threw it away. I didn't know if I put it in my coat pocket. I still haven't found it to this day. And when that happened and I literally couldn't remember, I thought in my mind, I am taking a pregnancy test. That was a big one for me. And after that, the day after that, I started having a little bit of cramping, like not anything crazy, just like some like mild, feels almost like you're gonna start your period. And when it happened, I thought, okay, I'm either gonna start my period or I'm pregnant. So I had a little bit of it, the whole day passed and it went away, and then the entire day passed, no period. I remember that feeling because normally I only get cramps right before I'm about to start my period, and then I start my period. So that happened and no period. The next thing is hunger. I felt like I could eat just 6 times more than what my normal amount would, and my stomach wouldn't hurt. And I have a really sensitive stomach. When I'm not pregnant, my stomach hurts a lot when I eat like larger quantities, when I eat specific foods. I just have a really irritable stomach. So when I'm pregnant though, for some reason that kind of goes away. And I remember we went somewhere like Taco Bell, and whatever, I can't remember even what I got, but I ate all of it and I felt great. And that was a red flag to me too, because normally that doesn't make me feel good. I felt satisfied, like, yes, like, thank you, those calories were needed. Yes, it's not the healthiest food choice, but my body clearly needed the calories, and my stomach wasn't upset. So those were all of my first beginning symptoms. And I ended up taking a pregnancy test 3 days before the date of my missed period, and it was negative. I didn't see anything. I didn't use morning urine though, and my pee was a little bit diluted, but I like held it up to the light, tried to see something, like I moved it everywhere because I was like, what the heck? I was sure that I was pregnant. So that was negative. And then these symptoms continued happening. So on the day that I should have got, no, it was the day after I should have got my period, because after I saw that negative, I was like, you're crazy, like you aren't pregnant. So I let it go, and then I think it was the day after my missed period, I took another test and got positive immediately on it. So that would be week 4 when I got the pregnancy test. So I really had not many additional symptoms onto that, except for headache. Sorry guys, my camera died. So the headaches usually for me are in the evening if I'm up too late, or just kind of, I don't know, I guess doing too much. But I feel like headaches in pregnancy are super common. So let me just look at this list. Yeah, that was my main type of symptoms. Oh, and bloating. And I think that the bloating really started kicking in at about 4.5, 5 weeks. And I don't feel like I look pregnant by any means, but I could just notice, because it's my own body and I'm used to it, that I was bloated. And I still am, and it's nothing crazy, but if it's your own body, you'll probably notice this too. And I think it's just, you know, the pregnancy type of hormones. Another weird thing that I've had is my pee smells stronger even when I'm well hydrated. Normally I never notice like my pee smells like anything. I know this is probably gross, but this is a pregnancy video, so hey. And when I'm pregnant, I feel like my pee smell, like it smells like pee, and I never noticed that any other time. So that's a definite one for me. And I'm pretty sure that is all of the symptoms. I will be doing pregnancy updates. I'm going to try now to do them week by week. I know this was kind of a combined video of a couple weeks, but that's just because I really didn't find out until just recently, and all of my symptoms were basically the same, and I don't have an exact weight. When I go to the doctor at week 8, I'm sure that they will weigh me and they do a dating scan at that point. So I will definitely be doing an update on that week and just kind of give you some stats just in case you're interested and you're pregnant too and just want to follow along. If you are pregnant or trying to conceive, definitely let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear how your journey is going, or just, you know, have a companion in this, because sometimes pregnancy can feel a little bit lonely. And yeah, I think that's all. I will show you a quick belly shot, and I will talk to you in my next pregnancy update or just video in general. If you're not subscribed to my channel already, please consider doing so. I do mommy related content, cleaning videos, decorating videos, and I would love to have you. So talk to you guys soon. Bye. Do you know what's going on with Mama right now?
A baby.
I'm gonna have a baby.
A
Yeah. Do you think I'm gonna have a boy baby or a girl baby?
girl baby.
Really?